The two biggest excuses when people don't start their business are, oh, I don't have time, I don't have money. Today, I'm going to show you how you can start a business for under €100. If you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe down below and hit the bell button so you'll get notified when I put up a new video. Every Friday I put up a new video. I also have a podcast and you can check that out on iTunes and Spotify. All the links are down below. The entrepreneur experiment is all about how to run a bootstrap business. Bootstrapping simply means you're self-funded. You don't have any outside investment or you haven't taken on any loans. There's two massive reasons for this. Number one, you're not reliant on anybody else. That's the most important thing for me. You don't have to answer to your bank manager or to your investors. That brings me on to the second point, total control over what you do. You're nimble and you're flexible to change your business model, to take decisions on the fly. If you see something's not working, you can change it up immediately. For a small business, that's a huge success factor. Before this video, I went back and looked at how much it cost me to start my current business, and it was €34.55, very precise. That was broken down into €10.25 for a Squarespace subscription. That's just a website builder, really simple. And then Facebook launch ads, which were $24.30. So all in all, my whole business cost $34.55. I didn't price my time because at the time, you don't know how much your time is worth. So today I'm going to show you 3 business models you can use to start your own business. Last week you looked at the idea. Today we're going to look at a framework, put that around. First and most easiest of all is a service business. You can use a service business to kind of hack your way towards any business model really. The thing of services, I'm assuming you have no base skills here that you can transfer, such as computer programming, things like that. This is a business anybody can start. So for me, it was Airbnb co-hosting, helping people with their Airbnbs. For you, it might be cleaning. It might be, let's say you want to build a platform to connect dog walkers with dog owners. You could simply start off offering a dog walking service in your business, use that as free market research, and then build a platform to connect the two. A service business is brilliant. There's 2 main great reasons. Number 1, quick and easy to start. Number 2, you're revenue generating from day 1. The cons is that exactly why the reason you started. Very low barriers to entry, so it can be a little bit competitive. The second model we're going to look at is digital products. Things like ebooks, online courses, online tools. Hugely popular if you have a skill to share, such as fitness instructors, riders, photographers. Why it's really popular, so the main pro is that once you have the ebook written or the online course made, it can scale up 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times. It doesn't matter how many times it's bought, you would create it once and then you sell it repeatedly. So it's really cool. The con is, because it's so competitive online, you'll probably need to build up some sort of following first. Or you can use a tool such as Gumroad or Udemy to sell your product to the masses. A good example of a digital product company that's scaled up is Shutterstock. That was literally started by an amateur photographer using his own photos. So it is possible to scale this model hugely. Third model is e-commerce, the most obvious model on the whole internet. The thing to think about here is what you're going to sell. That seems really obvious, but you'll need a product that's ideally yours only. If you're just reselling something that belongs to someone else, it's hugely popular at the minute to be a drop shipper, buying stuff on AliExpress and simply remarketing it on Facebook or Google. That's fine for a short-term win. You might get a couple of grand for a few months, but there's nothing to stop anybody else doing it. So ideally, you want to be selling your own product for long-term sustainability. Pros are, like digital products, it scales up hugely once you get off and running. Cons are, it scales up hugely. If you're dealing with the manufacturers, the shipping, the marketing, the customer service, the finance, it can be really, really time consuming and you'll probably need some sort of small office or some sort of storage unit. Just factor that in before you start. However, it is a very scalable model and it's very identified already so that there's loads of people already doing it. So there's lots of resources out there to show you how to do it. I'm going to link a couple of really good resources below, including one from a guy called Marshall Haas, created a company called Need Want from scratch. Really good stuff. That's it. You have your 3 models. You can apply them to last week's video on business idea creation and get going. If you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe below. It's a whole year-long journey we're going to be on together, so keep in touch.